Hey y'all. Here. Come on in here. Y'all, I had to come on. Because I was doing some research about the grants that are available this month. And there's literally so many. I always tell you guys, grant season is between January and April of every year. Like, that's when you're going to see a lot of grants. But this month in particular, there are so many grants available, so many business grants. That's why I was like, I have to come on here. And we have to talk about this because I need you guys to be ready. There are so many business grants available. And just with some quick math, like there's over $100,000 available just with a few grants. That doesn't even include all the grants that I found and all the grants that are on this list. So many opportunities to win. Y'all come on in here and comment, cut the check. Hello, come on, let's talk about it. Come on in here and comment, cut the check. Let me pin this comment. All right, boom. Because I was like, no, I know it's late out here, but hubby's not home yet, and I'm not that tired yet. So I'm like, we got, oh, let me go on D&D. Hold on. Okay. So I'm like, no, we got to talk about this. Because there are so many grants available. And here's the thing with grants, right? I know so much of the time we get intimidated. We talk ourselves out of grants. I think that the perception is it's hard to win. A lot of the time what I hear from you guys is that it's hard to win. I'm never going to win. But first of all, don't put this energy out there. Don't put this energy out there that you're never going to win a grant or that it's hard to win, because you will win. I've had students win recently $5,000 grants, $10,000 grants. What it really comes down to and what's going to help you increase your chances of winning is having a strong proposal and applying to more than one. Some of y'all want to send out one little application and be like, oh, did my application, I should win. Girl, it's $200,000 out here on the line. You better sprinkle your applications around, put yourself in position to win in multiple places. That way, if you think about the law of large numbers, the more opportunities you give yourself, the higher your likelihood of winning. And here's another thing, right? You have to treat your grant application process like a system. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys the grant template format that I give you in the Financial Freedom Summit. Okay, I'm pulling it up right now so I can show you. But you've got to treat it like a system. Okay, one thing you have to understand is that every single grant that you apply for is going to ask you a mix of similar questions. Every single grant you apply for is going to ask you a mix of similar questions. So when you want to increase your chances and apply to multiple applications, what should you do, right? You need to have a full table, and this is what I give you guys, a full grant template table that has every single section of your grant proposal listed out. So whenever a question comes up, all you're going to do is alter it a little bit and copy paste. So when you apply to this Amber grant, or when you apply to the Verizon grant, we're going to talk about it. When you apply to the FedEx grant, when you apply to the SCIP grant, because I'm telling you, many of these grants are asking you a similar question. They want to know what does your business do to help a particular community? What is the mission or goal behind your business? How do you determine success in your business? So working harder would be going and writing a unique, application every single time. That's working too hard. But working smarter, right? Comment smarter in the chat. Working smarter means, let me use my grant templates. Since I know a lot of these grant proposals are going to be grant applications are going to be asking me something similar. Let me use my grant templates so that when I reach the application phase, all I have to do is copy paste. All you have to do is copy paste and make some subtle changes based on whatever that particular grant is asking for. This is how you will get to 1 application per day or 4 applications per week. If you are putting out 4 applications a week, that's 20 applications a month. I am telling you, you will significantly increase your chances of winning, and I won't be surprised if you do win more than one. Because that's the beautiful thing about grants. With a business loan, you can only take out so many loans before it gets crazy. Okay, I'm not even going to tell you to take out more than one unless you have a very solid plan for how you're going to pay that money back. But with grants, this is free money. You don't have to pay it back. So you could win 4 grants and be good to go. You see what I'm saying? So when I am talking to you guys about your overall funding strategy, it's not just having business credit. It's not just applying for business loans. It's not just trying to get a business credit card. You've got to also have grants in the mix. You've got to have community development loans in the mix. We'll talk about that in another class. You've got to have multiple different ways to fund your business so that you can be diversifying your funding strategy. Because there's multiple ways to get a bag, right? Don't close yourself off to just one. Make a plan and let's strategize for how you're going to get the bag in multiple ways. So I want you guys to comment in the chat your niche or your industry. Because another thing I hear from you guys a lot in my DMs, or when I'm teaching a class is, well, I don't think, that I have the type of business to win a grant. A lot of y'all be trying to count yourselves out. And I'm like, girl, why are you running away from this money? It doesn't matter if you have a pet care business. It doesn't matter if you have a dispatching business. Stop running away from the bag. So many grants, y'all. Let me drink some water. Let me make sure you guys understand. So many grants are not necessarily based on what type of business you have, but they are based on you as the business owner. So you have to understand that grants are set up to support communities of people. So women business grants, minority business grants, certain types of businesses, right? You'll have that type of grant. Or grants that are for businesses located within a certain city. So Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, New York, whatever the case is. You'll have grants that are for veterans or for differently abled people. So even if your business is a hair care line, and this grant doesn't specifically say this is for hair care businesses, if the grant says for Black-owned businesses or women-owned businesses or minority-owned businesses or businesses based in your state, submit the application. Submit the application. So Nicole, you are an autism homeschooling parent. I love that. Cosmetology, products. Yes, Alicia, you need to get this money and start. And you guys here on Instagram, we got a lot of different businesses here. Tax prep, logistics, event space. Love it, love it, love it. So I love the fact that you guys have so many different businesses. What is going to make you really stand out when you're applying for these grants is also highlighting what type of business owner you are.